Hey, this is Anita. Anita Hitt. Yeah. Hold on a second, let me just check my Facebook. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything, you know? So yeah, I'm not wearing lipstick today, and I was supposed to get myself a boyfriend, but I didn't have it together, you know? I've been pretty busy scrolling my feed on Facebook, if you know what I mean, because there's a lot going on in the world, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Because, you know, what if I miss something and then it turns out it was really important? I'll be kicking myself in the ass for the rest of my life. There's a lot going on right now with Hunter Biden. I mean, it's all over the internet, right? Well, it turns out that Hunter Biden, and I gotta really watch what I say here because, you know, it's YouTube 2020, right? So it turns out Hunter Biden was doing some dirty stuff out in China with some chick. But here's the thing. It turns out that chick is Mulan. Yeah, from the Disney movie. Can you believe it? I mean, that kind of blew my mind. I thought Disney was all about being family friendly and wholesome, not luring politicians and then blackmailing them with the evidence, or even politicians' kids. You know, I had no idea that Mulan, of all people, would be involved in such a scam, you know? I mean, look, don't quote me. I'm not trying to spread fake news here. But it's just that there's a video, you know? So people said it was Mulan, which is really weird because I'm pretty sure she gets paid a lot of money just to be Mulan. You know, does she really have to smoke the chunky white crunch with Hunter Biden and get it on camera? You know, just to make a few extra bucks. Some people are never satisfied. But this stuff really blew my mind. Because, I mean, if Mulan is doing that, what are the other Disney characters doing? What's Snow White up to? You know, selling toot? What about Cinderella, you know? I mean, she's like the underdog, right? She's probably selling shoes on the dark web or some stuff. Anyway, turns out most people really still don't care what Hunter Biden does when he's on trips to China. I mean, it's not like he shared his dope with his dad. You know, most people who do dope don't share it with their parents. And, I mean, so there's no evidence he didn't share it, but we can assume, because usually people are pretty stingy with their stash. And like I said, you know, there's no evidence. So, like, Joe Biden didn't actually do anything, you know. It's not like he was out in China getting it on with Mulan. So people really don't care. You know, lucky for Joe. People don't care really about anything about Joe. You know, he likes to pet people, kids. He likes to sniff people. Most people, if they went around sniffing people, it would be like, what the hell are you doing? But when it's Joe Biden, people are like, ah, it's Joe, you know, he likes to sniff people. That's just Joe. And everybody's like, yeah, that's how it is, you know. Like, I used to sniff people a lot. And my mom used to usually, you know, smack me upside the head and tell me stop rooting around like an aardvark. But when Joe Biden does it, it's like the new normal, you know. So people don't really care, and they don't care what his kid does. And they don't really care what goes on with these Ukrainian energy companies or whatever. So people could just stop wasting their time trying to spread dirt about Hunter Biden, because really nobody gives a shit. Me included, you know. I mean, the only thing that we want is for Trump to get the hell out of office, because he is orange. He's got really weird looking skin, and he says a lot of stupid shit on Twitter. You know, that's just not the kind of person you want running the country. But on top of that, you know, Trump is all about getting people back to work. Now, I don't know about you, but I would personally prefer to stay home and do nothing and just get money for doing that, you know. So I would vote for the candidate who is not so focused on getting people back to work and more focused on giving people more free money, you know. So use your head. You know, you vote for Trump now, and then 6 months later when your welfare is cut off, you're going to be like, ah, shit, I should have voted for Biden, even if he sniffs kids. In the end, it doesn't really matter who he sniffs, as long as you got money in your bank account, you know? And speaking of money in the bank account, I hate to bug you guys, but I just want to remind you, I still got these calendars. I know we're like almost at the end of October. I mean, it's only a 4-month calendar, and that's for people who didn't get their shit together earlier in the year. They get to, you know, August, September, and they're like, ah, fuck, man, I need a calendar. And forget about buying one. There's nothing out there, you know. So I made a calendar for people like me and you. And then here's October, dress like a slut month. That's right now. And we're almost in, fuck this month, you know, like November. And then there's only December left. So I know a lot of you are like, well, why would I want to buy a 2-month calendar? It's like every month it gets shorter. But I mean, there are people out there who will get to November and be like, fuck, man, I need a calendar. Where are they going to get one? From Anita. You know, I'm the only person who's going to help them out. So if you need a 2-month calendar, hit me up. It's thetruthergirls@yahoo.ca, and I will autograph it personally for you. Maybe even draw a little cartoon on the envelope, you know. And plus, there's another reason why you should buy my calendar, which is that, yeah, there's only 2 months left, but did you know that calendars are recyclable? I don't mean putting in the recycling bin. I mean, you can reuse them. So this 2020 calendar, if you can't use it this year because you got it at the last minute, you're going to be able to use it 7 years from now. By that time, with the way the economy is going, it might be impossible to get any kind of calendar. So it might be a good investment. Buy a calendar in 2020, 2027 comes along, you still don't have your shit together, you get to about August and you're like, fuck, I need a calendar. And then you remember, oh yeah, I got it from Anita Hitt back in 2020, and now I can use it again because it's recyclable. So then 2027 comes around, and guess what you got? A usable 4-month calendar. Now that is pretty smart, and I'm the only one who's selling it. So, you know, if you want it, hit me up. It's going to be worth a lot of money because I'm going to get famous, you know, like a real famous. That's my personal news with my business. I mean, you know, I will get famous one way or another, but I don't know if I'm going to get rich because so far I only made $100. Wait, let me check my Facebook. Oh no. Trafalgar chief pollster predicts Trump victory. Polls predominantly missing the hidden vote. Man, I'm glad I checked my Facebook. Now I can encourage more people to go and vote for Joe Biden. Make sure that doesn't happen. Seriously, people, you don't know what you're getting into if you get Trump in there for another 4 years. He might get everybody back to work, bring all kinds of jobs back to America, manufacturing. You want to end up working in a factory? Vote for Trump. I want to stay home and suck on the government tit? Vote for Joe Biden. You know, it's a no-brainer. Anyway, I don't want to end on a scary note with the thought that Trump might get reelected, so I just want to take a minute to put my wig on because I look a lot hotter like that. So I want you guys to have good memories of me until next week. It's pretty hot, right? Yeah. I need a lot of things though. Look at me. I need fake eyelashes, I need lip injections, I need makeup, I need nails, I need bigger tits, you know, and I need you guys to give me money, you know, so that I can have all that stuff. And then the benefit to you is that when I come on here, I'm going to look a lot better. And, you know, while you're sitting there eating your mac and cheese or whatever, you're going to have something nice to look at. And also because I've been really lazy and I didn't get those flyers out. You know, I was looking for a, you know, a patron. but I just didn't get my shit together. So I'm just gonna ask you guys again if you want to support me and all my bad habits. I mean, somebody's got to do it, you know. You want to support me in my bad habits and help me get an extreme makeover, then send me some money on my Patreon. It's patreon.com/thetruthergirls, and I'll make sure Sonia gives it to me. Just leave a little note, say, hey, listen, this one's for Anita, so keep your grubby fingers off it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I'm getting a little worried about where things are going, you know, for Canada, but in a way it doesn't really affect me because I pretty much just sit around the house all the time and do nothing anyway, and I already got my guaranteed income, and I pretty much never had a life. So like, we go on lockdown, it doesn't affect me. People lose their business, it doesn't affect me. I never had a business in the first place. People say they can't see their friends. Well, so fucking what? I never had any friends in the first place. Now I got to do my 12-step meetings online. That's the only thing, you know. So what? It's not like I really wanted to get out of the house anyway. I can do my 12-step meetings online and scroll on my phone the whole time. So, you know, I don't see the problem. But I still need, like, you know, a little sprucing up, so like, hit me up, right? And don't forget, buying my calendar, because you might need it 7 years from now. And that's it, you know. Basically, it just stopped in to say I love you guys or whatever, and you know, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah.
Anita Hitt, I say yeah. Anita Hitt, I had a real shit weekend, a real shit weekend.